Sophie hit with more punishment by WNBA over Caitlin Clark incident. Sophie Cunningham has been slapped with a second fine for her part in instigating the late-game brawl after Caitlin Clark was pushed to the court during the match against the Connecticut Sun. On Tuesday, the Indiana Fever clinched an 88-71 victory over the Sun. Clark notched up 20 points with 6 assists and a rebound, but the major talking point of the game was when All-Star player Clark was knocked to the ground by Marina Mabrey. As the clock wound down on the Fever's triumph, Cunningham's forceful foul on J.C. Sheldon ignited a fiery dispute involving players from both teams. There were several confrontations on the court. Clark and Sheldon traded verbal jabs before Sheldon struck Clark on the head. Fever's head coach Stephanie White promptly criticized the WNBA's referees for their management of the game. The league has now escalated the technical foul on Connecticut's Mabrey for pushing Clark to the floor, and Cunningham has also been hit with additional punishment. Cunningham, who netted 5 points and racked up 7 rebounds in the victory, was handed a flagrant 2 for her involvement. Any flagrant foul carries an automatic fine, but the official also announced that the league has imposed a second extra fine on Cunningham. The WNBA does not reveal the sums of money players are fined. The altercation that erupted at the end of the game was the climax of tension that had been gradually escalating. Mabrey was given a technical in the third quarter, but the main incident was the shoving match involving Clark. Stay informed with X for top sports news and updates. Sheldon accidentally poked Clark in the eye during a robust defensive play. The incident escalated when Clark seemed to shove Sheldon back, followed by Mabrey's forceful shove that sent Clark tumbling to the floor. Technical fouls were also meted out to Clark and Tina Charles in the heated exchange. Post-game, voices from both the Fever and the Sun camps argued that the fray was a result of the officials' overlooked calls and shoddy game management. Fever coach White was vocal about his grievances, stating that officiating was not keeping pace with the WNBA's growing popularity. "I started talking to the officials in the first quarter, and we knew this was going to happen," White declared. "You could tell it was going to happen. So they've got to get control of it. They've got to be better." Suns center Olivia Nelson-Ododa echoed these frustrations. "Obviously, it was a physical game tonight. I think when things aren't managed well to begin with, it tends to get out of hand, and that's what happened. That's what was shown tonight. I think it goes with managing both teams on the court, managing calls and fouls, making sure that things aren't just added fuel to the fire throughout the game to where we have situations like this happen. Added fuel to the fire throughout the game to where we have situations like this happen."